job that I'm going to speak about is my job at CDS, or Career Development Services here at Eng.ac348.006. My job title was Management of Information Systems Assistant, or MIS Assistant. Yeah, so I got like I said, my job title is MIS Assistant. I got the job on August 15, 2013, so I've been there for 2 years. I applied through the Eng.ac348 website. So an average day for me at work is working on Excel sheets, setting up network printers, delivering things to and from other departments because you know, they use me, since I'm young, they use me to go get stuff all the time. They don't like to leave the department, so I'm always running to and from CDS. And then also troubleshooting hardware and software because a lot of them aren't, you know, too computer savvy, so I have to help them out when something goes wrong or when the screen turns off. A lot of them like the double displays I have to set up for them. Sometimes they stop working, so I have to, you know, kind of help them out, or a program will crash and they're confused on what to do. But so I'll help them out. So our biggest and most important event is the career fair. It's probably the one that we work the hardest on because so many things we have to do in the background to get everything to work out correctly. We have to filter out companies that apply. We get, you know, a lot of companies that we can't accept because they don't meet our criteria. Like, we have to be a balance between engineering and you know, IT and CS and everything, because a lot of, you know, predominantly Eng.ac348 students are engineering students. So we ideally want more engineering companies than anything else, but it doesn't work out like that. A lot more IT and programming companies come to us. So yeah, so that's something we have to do. We also have to create a map for all the employers, where their seat's gonna be in the attendance center, in the gym. So we have to use a software to create a map for everyone, so they know where the seat is, and, you know, prepare a packet for them so that they know where to park and how to get to Eng.ac348. And yeah, we have to advertise it because sometimes a lot of students don't even know the career fair is that week. So we have to like put signs everywhere to kind of inform the students that that we have a career fair coming up. And then also, we've been lucky these last few years I've worked there at least. We've been able to get enough volunteers because once the employers get there, they have a whole bunch of stuff they need to bring into the gym and attendance center. If we don't have enough volunteers, it would take us forever to get all their supplies and things in the, you know, in the gym or the attendance center. Okay, so I do a lot of reporting, which is I collect data. We collect data from career fair, other events, graduating students, alumni, to generate reports. And a lot of these reports are sent out to other departments, like admissions. They tell you like on average, what majors make what coming out of college, what type of jobs our students are getting. If our students are getting jobs, how many students are like looking for jobs after their bachelor's, or they're going to grad school. Whole bunch of different information, and some of the stuff that you guys see on the Eng.ac348 pamphlets, they actually come from us. Students, from data that we get from the students. You'll probably all get some type of email from CDS asking you where you work, how much you're making, and all that from CDS. I think it's like, they do that every semester. So I do also something I didn't do before I went there, I do a lot of brochure making. We make brochures there, and we have to promote for Eng.ac348, like I was just saying. So we use the data to represent Eng.ac348 in a positive fashion. We also make career development services brochures. So we have our own department brochures, and also every semester we have to make new career fair brochures, and we have to update them with the new companies that are coming, because the companies that come one semester don't come some semesters. Like Boeing and Lockheed came last semester, they didn't come this semester. Usually they only like to come in the fall, because that's the bigger career fair, and that's where they get the bigger pool of candidates. So a lot of companies take that approach. I also do a lot of documenting. My boss actually calls me documenting Abraham, because she likes me to document everything that we do, because a lot of them are planning on retiring relatively soon. So once they leave, if the new generation of workers, employees, don't have any type of guidance, you know, to how to set up these events and what to do, how to report all these, it's gonna be a lot harder for them. So we want to make it easier for when new employees come, they can just look stuff up. So I'm working on a big binder where I'm making, tutorials on how to do a lot of stuff, and that's one of the things that I do. And not just for events and all this stuff, it's just for standard department operations. It's everything so that, when they come, it's a smoother transition for them. We host a lot of workshops. I actually went to one yesterday. It's called Dining Etiquette. But a few that we have are Resumania, where you can get your resumes checked, career fairs, do's and don'ts. They have these, I think 6 or 5 of these before the career fair. And we have an interviewing workshop where sometimes it'll be CDS employees, and sometimes it'll be companies like Verizon, AT&T. They'll come and they'll interview you. It's a fake interview, but they call them mock interviews. But it helps you, develop your interview skills. So something to take advantage of. Other events include speed networking, where a whole bunch of companies. I actually didn't go this year, but a whole bunch of companies come. Lockheed, Verizon, AT&T. They all come, and you get to talk to them. You get to talk to different companies and learn how to speak better with employers. We do celebrity reads, where you go, NJIT students go to local schools, like high schools and middle schools, and they they read to little kids or teenagers. We also have a mentor program where you mentor high school students and, help them find guidance and what they want to do in college. And then, like I said earlier, we also have mock or practice interviews with employers. So we do that every single semester. So if you're there, if you apply first, last semester I did one with the FBI. So it was interesting, yeah. And I got a few connects like that. So you got contacts. So you can always, benefit from that. Civic engagement is kind of like volunteering for community service. You can go up there. For example, I was talking to Lockheed, and I was asking her what I can do to improve my resume, and she said, do more volunteering. She said, we take volunteering serious here. So we have a lot of things you can do. You can go sign up. We have buses that take you there. We have soup kitchens, rebuilding disaster areas, working for nonprofit organizations, picking up trash, a whole bunch of community service events that you guys can go to if you need to, put things on your resume. It's always help. And we also coordinate and host alternative spring break. And this is actually a really, really stressful period because we have to set up 10 buses and make sure that the students get on the buses and make sure that they come back on time, make sure that they have lunch, make sure that we have enough food for everyone, make sure that it's a whole bunch of things that we have to do. And sometimes the students show up late, so we need the extra bus to come back. And sometimes the student somehow doesn't get on the bus coming back, so we have to it's a lot of things happen. But it's a nice event overall because for Hurricane Sandy, 2 years ago they went down there and they were rebuilding some homes and helping some people in the area that their homes got messed up. So it's a good every spring break. If you want to have an alternative spring break, that's always something you can sign up for. And just CDS resources in general, you can get your resume checked. They have walk-in hours. They also have appointments. You can make appointments on your CDS link. They have career advising. They have, like I said, community service, civic engagement opportunities. If you need credit for a co-op or internship, they're the ones that approve it. You have to get the form from them. Just general advice on career path or anything, they can help you out. And also, a lot of my friends, after I started telling them to apply on the CDS Link website, they've gotten internships through our website. They have full-time, part-time internship and co-op offerings.
I did that too, yeah. So it's really helpful, CDS.
Yeah, definitely. I got a few calls back from them too, because the employers, and also if you're the first ones to apply, they shut it down right away. So you'll definitely get an interview or a call. So that's nice. To apply through there. So the perks of working for CDS, for me at least, my resume gets reviewed all the time. I have a pretty nice resume because I go to each advisor and I see what they say. Some advisors, I don't listen to everything that they say because some of their tactics are a bit outdated. Some of them, you take everything, you have filters with everything. So you take some stuff and then, so that's one of the main benefits of working there is I have to have a really good resume. I'm also always the first one to see job postings. So I'm in IEEE, so whenever I see electrical engineering or computer engineering job open, job openings, I tell everyone in my club to apply so that they get priority first. And you know, that's something I always see whenever when the jobs go up right away. Working for CBS, they're extremely flexible with my schedule, especially like this semester. I've been taking senior project. I'm taking 19 credits, and they, you know, they were able to work around that. So they're really you know, nice department to work for on campus at least. And also one of the best perks is that you get to speak to all the recruiters. Like when I'm helping them carry their stuff inside of the gym, or when they come to CBS, the FBI, AT&T, I get to speak to them and they tell me, what are you looking for as a career and stuff, and they give me their business cards, email me their resume. So it's like I get to speak to them before a lot of other people get to speak to them. So it's kind of, you know, if I want to, I can try to give them my resume there and stuff and see how that goes. But yeah, and just general career advising whenever I need it. If I have a question, if I'm stuck between two internships, I don't know which one to pick, I have so many, you know, people I can speak to there at CBS. So it's another thing. Obtain skills that I've gotten over the years by working at CBS is enhanced proficiency in Microsoft Access. I actually never used Access before I worked at CBS, so it was good to get that. Microsoft Project as well. I used that once, but I wasn't really too good at it. Now I know how to use it. And also Site Studio, you know, updating the Eng.ac348.006 website. I learned how to do that through that program, so it was nice to get those skills. Also have improved office skills. I know how to, at the beginning, you know, you have to speak low when you're in the office. You can't. There's a lot of little stuff I didn't know, so I gained a lot of those skills working there. I edited a lot of people's resumes. I helped them edit their resumes, and just improved hardware and troubleshooting skills. Questions? Anyone?
I have a question.
Okay.
You said that you've been working this for 2 years.